Hey guys, so the design of Robert Pattinson's version of Batman has been officially revealed. It is going to be used for the upcoming film The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves. And I've seen pictures on Twitter and Instagram of the costume and of the Batsuit. And it looks pretty cool so far, but they give us a little camera test teaser trailer for us to look at and really analyze the suit and the specs of it. So let's get right into it. Ooh, I love the bat symbol there. It's a skinny one this time instead of the fatter one that they use in the DCEU. Yeah, and that was really the entire reveal. But I just want to really go through it and just analyze with you guys my thoughts on the suit, and personally my thoughts on the suit that actually looks pretty cool. And for what I'm hearing, they're going for the younger Batman stories. Because I think they want to go into the younger route because we've seen Batman in the prime of his career and we've seen him in the older part of his career, and I think, just trying to do a little something different where he's in the early stages of his career, like in a story during the Long Halloween or Batman Year One, something like that along those lines. And I think Robert Pattinson will do a good job of portraying a younger Batman, because yeah, we've seen Batman Begins, like his origin, but I mean like the beginning of his career. We've never really seen that, like a Batman Arkham Origins. That's a good example, because in that game he was really Batman for like a couple years. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. Like a year and a half, 2 years. I want to go to this bat symbol. I really like the bat symbol here, and I really like the suit in general. It reminds me of the Arkham Knight suit, where it's more like it's more robotic, which and more actually not really more robotic, but more like armor. Um, I just hope that Batman is Batman in this. And I heard like Robert Pattinson say like, "Oh, his character is gonna be flawed," but I think Batman just overall his character is flawed. He's just, and yeah, so you could say like, "Oh, that means he's gonna kill like the DCU Batman." I don't think necessarily so. The Batman as a character, Bruce Wayne, has made very questionable decisions in the comics. I think one of them in particular, and I think the main mistake of his was um, Jason Todd of the second Robin, the neglect, the always being hard on him, and I think that's what eventually led to Jason Todd's doom, and Batman felt responsible for that. And so I think that aspect of The Dark Knight, I think, can be brought into the film and can be further expanded. Because we haven't really seen that like throughout the films. Like, yeah, I guess you could say like in The Dark Knight, like he made mistakes and the Joker kind of one upped him and everything, but we haven't really seen a flawed character or Batman because he's always been the main protagonist and the main hero. So I think that with this one, maybe they go into more of a character study, like they did with Joker. Maybe they go into more of a character study here and go in a deeper delve into Bruce Wayne's psyche. But when it comes to the Batsuit, overall, I really like it. I think I like the look they're going for, and I think Robert Pattinson will overall do a good job. And yes, when it comes to the previous iteration of Batman, I was not happy with it, and it's not Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck did a good job with what he was given, because it's very difficult for an actor to do your job with terrible writing and story. It's very difficult to act. It's like when you're reading a script and something doesn't make sense, but you're being paid to read that script. You gotta roll with it. So I don't think it's Ben Affleck's fault. I know a lot of people were very upset with him when, with Warner Brothers when he got casted as Batman a few years ago. It's not his fault, though. It's not his fault that it was a disaster. It was Zack Snyder. It was all the writers at WB. There was no direction in the DCU. It was Joss Whedon. He messed up Justice League. That's just a disaster. I can go on for hours about the way they fucked up the DCEU, but I digress. I'd be here for forever. But one thing I will say is that Batman cannot kill. In the DCEU, he was basically the Punisher with a cape and a cowl. That can't happen. He's not Frank Castle. He's Bruce Wayne. He's Batman. That's like when you're making a Batman movie, yes, he can be a broken person, but Batman doesn't kill. That's like his main principle. Like, you take that away, like for example, you take that aspect away, then the Joker is a terrible villain. Because the whole reason, like, Batman can kill the Joker in 2 seconds. All he gotta do is, like, choke him out. But the main reason why the Joker's a good villain is because he tests Batman's principles of the no-killing rule. That's why it works so well. The Joker works so well, and that's why it works so well in The Dark Knight. Because, in the interrogation scene where you see Batman just beating the Joker to a living pulp, and Joker's just laughing it off because, like, what's Batman gonna do? He's not gonna kill him. He can beat him up all he wants, but Harvey and Rachel are still captured, so that's what makes the Joker such a great villain. And you take that aspect away, that number one ruins the villain of the Joker, and then number two ruins the character of Batman. That's what Batman stands for. And shoot guns, too. One of the main evil that he's against is guns. He does not like guns. He doesn't believe in them. He doesn't like using them. And so you give Batman a gun. It doesn't work. So I didn't like what they did in the DCU. Hopefully Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson can bring the Batman character back to its former glory. The glory we haven't seen since the end of the Christopher Nolan trilogy in The Dark Knight Rises. That was the last really good Batman story. Hopefully they go back to that and just get back to telling good Batman stories, because Batman's my favorite comic book character. I've loved Batman since I was 8 years old. Batman is just I love everything about his character, and he's got the best rogues gallery and for any superhero out of anywhere. No one can debate me on that. So I just hope that they can bring the greatest comic book character of all time back to its former glory. So, and the suit looks pretty nice. So hopefully, as we draw closer to the Batman of the film's release, hopefully we get some more details, and I will be covering it for you guys. So anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And the part 1 of my Tarantino series, I'm just finishing up the script for that video. It will be coming out very, very soon. I'm going to push for the end of the weekend. It's most likely not, but I might. But just be on the lookout for it, because it'll definitely come out by next week. And I will also be seeing Sonic the Hedgehog on Sunday, so there may be our first live stream with Matt Casanova, my friend. If you've seen the spoiler review for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, or listen to the podcast, you'll know who he is. He's a very good friend of mine. I'm going to see with him on Sunday. And so I want to get him on here and do a little live stream with him and just talk about the movie. So thank you guys for watching. And also, one more last thing. I'm going to set up a Patreon soon, so you guys can support the channel and help us grow even further. And you'll get special perks and rewards for becoming a Patreon. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.